Can you believe we're 4 days down into the swimming competition in Berlin? We've got a host of events for you to enjoy. We begin, though, with the very entertaining women's 100 fly final. These are the finalists. Borelli, Welsh, Schlossen, Crimmins, Tanko, Shackley, Ullmann and Cunha. Two from USA are among the favorites. Shackley doubles up in this evening's session. Getting away really nicely, Ullmann, Tanko as well. Crimmins of Australia, 2 lengths of the pool in the women's 100 fly. An opportunity for Shackley to show what she's got. Can she get back to winning ways after being beaten in the 100 backstroke by her compatriot Kennedy Noble, who subsequently broke her FISU record? But she's got 2 golds already and she looks to be leading out really strong here. Tanko's looking to stay with her in the opening stages, but it looks to be Shackley and Crimmins who are the top 2. No, Tanko just squeezing in between, touches just between Crimmins and Shackley. Now the Australian turned really nicely. Great underwater from Crimmins. She's got some speed, she's got wonderful back-end speed, the Australian, but Shackley has got perhaps a little more in the tank. Shackley closing quickest, Crimmins is a little further behind. Tanko is coming back at the Australian now, Crimmins, and so too is Schlossen. Can she get herself onto the podium? It's going to be gold for Shackley. She touches in 58.16. Third gold of the games and 4th medal for Leah Shackley. Despite her speed, Crimmins was only just able to hold on from a fast-closing Chiara Schlossen. Crimmins turned really nicely. With 25 meters to go, she was very much on the podium. Schlossen then started to lay down some real speed in the closing stages, but Shackley had it. Tanko manages to get herself to the wall second alongside. Confirming the results for you, Leah Shackley is champion in the women's 100 fly. She adds that to the 200 backstroke and relay golds. Beatrix Tanko has her first individual medal of 58.55, silver medal. And Josephine Crimmins has her second medal. It's bronze in the 100 fly to go with her 50 fly silver. This is the final of the men's 100-meter freestyle. 2 independent neutral athletes, representatives from Brazil, Romania, South Africa, United States, Australia and Germany as well. What you've got is a host of competitors who all split sub-48 in the 4x100 freestyle relay. Da Silva of Australia away nicely, Kaki Alves of Brazil going in lane 1 as well. A little more muted off the blocks, but Kutsia and King look to be battling one another in the middle lanes, while Idam looks to be leading from lane 8, although he's being caught now by the center lanes. King and Shkovalov gets there ahead of Idam. Peter Kutsia quick off the wall, great turn. Shkovalov is leading the way. The independent neutral athlete is out in front, but King looks to be catching him and Kutsia looks to be catching King in turn. Dinu is making a charge. The Romanian is pushing for a medal now. King looks to be on his way to gold for the United States. Here comes Kutsia, but King's going to take it, I think. It's King ahead of Kutsia. A 48.01 wins it. Kutsia takes silver, and Dinu only just misses out on a place on the podium. Shkovalov takes the bronze. Idam fades in the closing stages to finish 5th, and Da Silva for Australia touches 6th. A 48.12 for Kutsia, but a 48.01 for King. He's got an individual gold medal. Kutsia not with the best reaction time off the blocks. That's a little uncharacteristic for him. Idam got off to a really good start for Germany. Kutsia closing really quickly, but King had a great advantage, just holding on. Matt King celebrates a fantastic gold medal, one of the marquee events, the men's 100 freestyle final. He's won it in 48.01, beats Peter Kutsia 48.12, and Shkovalov of independent neutral athletes takes the bronze ahead of Dinu of Romania. This is the final of the women's 1500-meter freestyle. Two from USA go in the center lanes, and going in lane 3 is somebody who was born in the United States, grew up in the United States, studies in the United States, but represents Romania. Daughter of 2 Olympians. Cesarano as well is one to watch, the Italian who goes in 6. We're away in the women's 1500 meter freestyle final. 30 lengths of this pool. Eight competitors who go. Blucher, Aoki, Diocenescu, Jorgensen, Hurst, Cesarano, Lewis and Fluke. With Jorgensen, the quickest to qualify. 1500 meter freestyle not being swum as a timed final at this event. It is instead a heats and then final event. Okay, looking to build up a little lead in the early stages, but Diocenescu is not letting her get too far away. What's important is settling into your rhythm early on. Technique is critical in any race, but so very important in this race. The better your technique, the less drag and resistance, so you expend as little energy as possible over this grueling distance in the pool. Coming up to the halfway mark in the race at 7:50, 32 low to Aoki's 32.9 over that last 50. Hurst looking to go with Jorgensen as well, not allowing her to get more than a body length ahead, and Jorgensen is right up with Aoki now. They're separated by 1/10 of a second. Hurst within a second of Aoki as well. And these three are well away, but again with 750 meters still to go, it's far from being done and dusted. And Jorgensen looks very comfortable and settled. Breathing every second stroke. Good at the turns. Jorgensen has taken the lead now for the first time in the race. It comes at 800. Okay, just behind, and Hurst has separated the top three by 0.13 of a second. A little burst of speed from Hurst. Just upping the kick rate a little. Still largely to be. And Hurst takes the lead at 8:50 from Jorgensen, with Aoki in third. They are well ahead of, at the moment, of Cesarano and Lewis, who are very close together, separated by 0.15 of a second in 4 and 5. Positions 4 and 5, not lanes 4 and 5. USA aiming for yet another 1-2 in this race. Hurst and Jorgensen alongside one another in 5 and 4. Aoki going from 2, swimming nicely. She showed her early intent. Maybe went out a little too hard, but the Americans pacing really nicely. One of the major changes we've seen over the last generation of swimming is that athletes now do 800 and 1500 meter events at major meets. Previously, it was just 1500 for men and 800 for women, so it would allow athletes to focus solely on one. But now you've got to focus on your recovery between these two events that are both punishing in themselves, and that means nutrition, that means sleep, that means training, so that you can give your best in both events. Jorgensen pushing the pace a little now. He's just gone 32 mid for the last 350s. And she's got herself out in front of Hurst. Aoki is still holding on. She's gone back to 32 mids. Fleur Lewis is up into 4th, but still some 7.5 seconds off the pace. Jorgensen from Hurst, from Aoki, through 1,200 meters. Get herself back into contention, back into a lead, and she's looking to push Jorgensen now, coming up to the wall at 1:50 to go. Jorgensen by half a second from Hurst. This has been a fine swim from Jorgensen. Can she close it out in the last 100? Hurst alongside her is so capable of winning. She's done it before, certainly at junior level. World junior champion, I remind you, in the 1500 freestyle in years gone by. They come towards the wall, 100 meters to go, separated by half a second. Jorgensen from Hurst. Aoki is 3.5 seconds back. They should be the three on the podium, with Fleur Lewis and Naomi Cesarano now some 8.5, 9 seconds back. The Americans battling one another intensely here. Jorgensen is up the kick rate. She's up the stroke rate as well. So too is Kate Hurst. That little burst of energy, they're leaving Aoki behind. Who's got the strength? Who's got the speed in the closing 50? Jorgensen will turn first. She's leading now by 0.6 of a second, so a little quicker over that last 50 than Hurst. But can she close it out? Jenna Jorgensen, great off the wall, but Hurst coming back at her. USA are going to finish 1-2 in this race. Aoki is showing some speed. Hurst wants the win. Jorgensen is going for the victory. Hurst is coming back brilliantly at Jorgensen. They are battling one another to the wall. Who's it going to be? They're almost together, separated by 0.04 of a second. Hurst wins it from Jorgensen. Japan are on the podium with Aoki taking bronze. What a final 50 from Kate Hurst. Aoki 4.41 seconds back with a 16.19, but 16.15s for both the Americans. Hurst champion as USA go 1-2 in yet another event at Rhine-Ruhr 2025. University of Texas at Austin student Hurst is a champion again, this time at the FISU Games. Hurst is champion in a US 1-2 in the women's 1500 meter freestyle. Jorgensen, silver medalist. Aoki of Japan is the bronze medalist. This is the final of the men's 50-meter backstroke. Two South Africans, two Americans who go, two from France, one from Korea, and one from Italy. And he needed a swim-off to get himself into the final. The defending champion, Simone Stefani. Coetzee might have missed out on gold in the 100-meter freestyle already this session, but in this second final, he is expected to be the champion. Very good start from Modlin, who's excellent underwater, means he comes out in front. Coetzee is coming back at him already, though. Alongside him, though, Deal looks really strong. Van Renen showing a little bit of speed, but it's Coetzee who's coming into his own now. How quick is he going to go? He goes past Modlin. Coetzee is going to take it all the way to the wall. Coetzee gets there and touches in 24.49 outside his best. It's Yoon who closed quickest to take the silver, and Deal is on the podium again with bronze. Modlin misses out. Stefani touched fifth. Disappointment for Modlin, who's having a really good meet, but Coetzee is a double champion in the 50 and 100 backstroke in Berlin. Didn't get off to the best start. Yoon had an excellent start. Modlin had a wonderful underwater. Stefani looked strong in the wide lane as well, but by 25 meters, Coetzee had got into his stroke. Deal holds on for a place on the podium, but Modlin misses out. Coetzee, 50 and 100 backstroke golds. Takes the title by 0.02 of a second from Yoon Ji-won. Daniel Deal is on the podium by 0.03 of a second from Will Modlin. Medalists in the men's 50 backstroke, Coetzee gold, Yoon silver, Deal bronze. It's final time in the women's 200-meter breaststroke. 8 competitors who've made it through the semi-finals. Nyström, Pirovano, Fernandez, Kusura, Kalmar, Zucca, Obatake and Kristoffersen go. Getting away really well in 6 is Zucca of Italy. A little sluggish off the blocks was Kalmar, Kusura as well, and Fernandez didn't get off to the best of starts into this stroke, however. And it is the swimmers in 4, 5 and 6 who look to be leading the way. Japan are looking for something big from Obatake, who's also taking it out pretty hard in the early stages of this race, and Nyström is showing some speed in lane 1. The Japanese swimmers are building a little bit of a lead here, either side of Kalmar. Zucca has fallen back a little. Kusura, Kalmar and Obatake at the wall, within half a second of one another at 50. This is a 200-meter breaststroke event. It's a grueling event. And this is where training really kicks in. Kusura is showing some real power here. Some exquisite swimming. She engages the lats so nicely. You initiate your pull from a streamline position, pull your hands apart and just engage the lats. She's nearly a second and a half ahead at the halfway stage in this race. Fernandez is coming back nicely, and Kristoffersen has got herself into the top 3. Obatake has just fallen by the wayside a little. She's down in 4th, but some way back, and Zucca has fallen away. Kalmar is dropping significantly after that second 50. Kusura is still leading, however. Fernandez closest to her, and maybe Spain can get onto the podium for the first time at the FISU World University Games of 2025. Kusura in control, and this is the start of where your lungs are absolutely burning. Lactic acid build-up is happening in the body for these competitors, and this is where training becomes all the more important. Kusura by a mammoth margin. Fernandez looking good, but it's a fast close from Obatake. She's blown past everybody else, and she looks to go past Fernandez. Kusura is going to take it for Japan, the second gold of these games. Obatake makes it a 1-2 for Japan, and Spain do have their first medal of Rhine-Ruhr 2025 in the pool as Fernandez touches for bronze. 2:26.15 the winning time. Japan have pedigree in breaststroke events, and they've showed it again. Kusura wins by over 2 seconds though with a 2:26.15. She controlled the race from start to finish. Obatake with a fine silver, 2:28.17. And Aina Fernandez, Spain's first, denies Kalmar and Kristoffersen a place on the podium. So Japan sweep, make it a 1-2. Kusura takes gold ahead of Obatake in the women's 200 breaststroke final. And Aina Fernandez has Spain on the podium. And she outtouches Kalmar for the bronze medal. This is the very last event for this day of competition, the mixed 4x100 meter freestyle relay final. Switzerland, South Africa, Italy, United States of America, Japan, Cyprus, Poland and Portugal are the countries who go in this final. Really good start from the Italians. Japan and Cyprus look good off the blocks as well, and so too USA. Matt King, after individual gold, the 100 meter freestyle champion. He looks to be leading off for the United States, and into his stroke looks fairly comfortable and confident as well. He's putting in a decent leg. Matt King leading the way, 22.96 at the 50. He touches ahead of Poland and South Africa, with Brooks and Lorenzo Actis side by side. Dudic as well looking good for Poland. So 2 lengths of the pool for each of the competitors, and Matt King is carving out a commanding lead in the early stages for Team USA. Matt King in the pool now is Dave King. 48-28 lead-off leg for Matt King, 48-84 for Japan, as Hara's in the pool now after Mori led out brilliantly. Waseda University swimmer who took silver in the 4x100 freestyle relay. He's catching David King here, is Hara. Japan close. Italy are currently in third. Switzerland have moved up to fourth. Robin Yeboah is making a move. Cassarte looks good for Italy, as he has Italy in third. Klimczak in the pool for Poland, and Ruud van Rienen in the pool for South Africa. A little way back now, but still within striking distance are South Africa. USA will lead at the halfway mark, but it's not by much to the female swimmers now. United States into the pool is Izzy Ivy in her second swim this session. She is looking for her fourth gold medal in 4 relay events at Rhine-Ruhr 2025. And that would put her number 1 on the list of swimmers at Rhine-Ruhr 2025. Japan are second, South Africa are up into third. Olivia Nell, who went 54.6 in the heats, is looking really strong here for South Africa, and is just managing to hold Switzerland at bay. But it's USA from Japan. Mizoguchi looks strong, the only swimmer that remains from the heats. She went 55.5 in the heats. Izzy Ivy is going to give a very comfortable lead to Maxine Parker. 2 relay golds and 100 free bronze here already for Maxine Parker, looking for her 4th medal. South Africa is still in third. Into the pool now is Michaela de Villiers. Again, a second swim this session for Michaela de Villiers. Can she hold on for the bronze? She's up against Ambler of Italy to close fast. Cyprus will look to close as well through Majizulu. Poland have got a chance with Mike in the pool. South Africa losing out now. Italy have caught the South Africans as Ambler goes past de Villiers. Ivy is leading the way. She's going to keep it perfect in the relays. She's going to make it 4 golds from 4. De Villiers is coming back at Ambler now, the Italian. South Africa look for another relay medal. Japan are holding on for the silver. The battle for bronze is still there, but gold and glory to the United States, and FISU record 3:24.27 as Ivy brings it home. Japan have a brilliant, brilliant silver, and South Africa are just ahead of Italy by 0.06 of a second. They are on the podium for their second relay medal. It's bronze. Sensational swim from Team USA. Brilliant swim from Japan. Excellent combination. De Villiers caught by Ambler in her first 50, but then brought it back home hard. For USA, Matt King, David King, Izzy Ivy, Maxine Parker. Sensational swims. A big win in FISU record 3:24.27. The USA perfect in the relays for Team USA. They've won the mixed 4x100 meter freestyle relay by a significant margin, 3:24.27, a new FISU record by over 2.5 seconds from Japan. South Africa pip Italy to the bronze by 0.06 of a second.